Okay, so let's draw a arbitrary DFA, and I'm going to convert it to table. I have no idea what would be the steps. So let's give. I'm arbitrarily drawing. Okay. So definitely, let's classify this. Definitely, A is my start state. Is there any problem or not?
No, sir.
So we know the transition. Definitely, C is my final state. Is there any problem or not?
No, sir.
Now, this D is not final state and it is repeating to itself. Definitely is the death state. Is there any problem or not?
No, sir.
Then we know this, we know this, we know this. So definitely this one is B. So is there any problem or not? Oh, so why? It takes me only 20 seconds. Tell me.
Also, কি করতে বলা হচ্ছে মানে আচ্ছা কোশ্চেন ছিল
কঠিন ছিল।
স্যার আমি এরকম একটা মানে I just figured it out and then 5 সেকেন্ড পর টাইমার চলে গেছিল, so I was late by like 5 seconds.
Because you figured it out 4th minute or 5th minute. So it is all about time, right? It takes me 20 seconds, and moreover, I don't know even the language. I arbitrarily draw a TFA. Okay, so don't make this kind of mistakes in the midterm. Still, you have lot of chances. So don't panic. Practice hard, that would be fine, but don't panic. Should I start today's class?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Where did we stop?
আমি মেশিন
Okay, so last class we have talked about something. So we have, let's take a part of this. We have a finite automata. We have equivalent language. So this is the automata. We have an equivalent language, which is called regular language. And we have equivalent part, which is called grammar, which is called regular. So they are actually all equivalent. Now, how can you prove a finite automata and regular language are equivalent? You cannot believe me, right? You might not believe me. Just sorry, it is all about tricks. You are tricking us. So can you prove that finite automata and regular languages are same? How can I prove that? Without proof, you cannot believe me, right?
Yes,
So the theorem is a finite automata is accepted if and only if a finite automata is accepted by sorry. Ulta likh this. A regular language RL is accepted by if and only if by a. That means regular language and finite automata are equivalent. We are trying to prove this. So how can you prove that one? How can you prove that one? How can you prove that one? Is there any idea? How can you prove that one? So let's talk. So before having the proof, we have to learn few things. Finite automata is closed under union, concat, and cluster. It is nothing else. So we can call this as a lemma. We are trying to prove a theorem. That's why we are using another small theorem, which is our lemma. So finite automata is closed under union, concat, and cluster. What do you mean by closed? What is the meaning of closed? Tell me. Is there anybody who knows the concept of closed? Please
So,
speak.
sir, other operations can be performed. So it is limited to
No.
only
So let's think about this. Uh, natural number is closed under class addition. What is the meaning of this?
This means, sir, when 0, 1, then quarter 0, 1, 1,
It
again natural
means
number.
wait.
Okay.
It means finite. It means if you take any two natural numbers, their addition is also
Second.
a natural number. So this is the definition of closed.
Sir, আমি think করছি মানে
Okay, গুছায় বলতে পারেননি। তাহলে finite automata is closed under union. What is the meaning of this? What is the meaning of this?
Sir, A operation.
If R1 and R2 are two finite automatas, then R1 union R2, R1 concatenate R2, and R1 are also finite automata. So you can apply this rule as many times as you want. So that is the definition of closed or closure. How can you prove that one? So how can you prove it is closed under union? How can you prove it is closed under union? How can you prove that one? Come on. Huh? কথা বলেন, speak. So let's assume R1 is nothing but this. It has a start state, then it has a body, and it has end state. Okay, this is R1. R2 is nothing but this. It has another start state, it has a body, and it has the end. So how can you prove these two are closed under union?
R1
How-
R2 Finite automata for then
It is a finite
R1
automata.
union.
It is a finite
R1.
automata.
So R1 union R2 means start. R1 in R2 হচ্ছে
Wonderful.
start.
ও পেরে ফেলছে। So R1 union R2 is nothing but what? আমরা এই দুটো start state merge করে দেব। Am I right?
Yes, sir.
So start state would be merge. It goes in one branch this way. This is the end. And also we are going to put another branch and this is the end. So this way we can come up with another finite automata by union of two finite automata. Right? Because these two are arbitrary finite automatas, R1 and R2, right?
Yes, sir.
So what is the catch? Closed under union, QED. Good. একটার শেষ। সেকেন্ডটা বলেন দেখি। 1A or 2A.
স্যার এটা কি এমন হতে পারে যে স্যার R1 যেহেতু R2 আমি ধরছি যে ফাইনাইট অটোমাটা, সো ইটস এ কনজেক্ট স্যার R1 ইউনিয়ন R2 অলসো এ ফাইনাইট অটোমাটা বুঝা যায়?
কনজেক্টর ছিল প্রুফ করার আগে, বাট প্রুফ করার পর তো এটার কনজেক্টর না, এটা থিওরাম হয়ে গেল।
ও ইয়েস স্যার।
প্রথমে এটা কনজেক্টর ছিল, বাট উই হ্যাভ অলরেডি প্রুভড।
লেটস হ্যাঁ ইয়েস স্যার।
So how can you prove this? 1B. Closed under concat. So how can we prove it is closed under concat?
For এটা স্যার পজিশন ইম্পর্টেন্ট, সো R1 ডট R2।
Fantastic. So আমরা এটা করব। এটা আমার R1,
পজিশন
এটার
ইম্পর্টেন্ট।
এন্ডে আমি R2 জয়েন করে দেব।
ইয়েস স্যার, পজিশন
তারপর
ইম্পর্টেন্ট।
আমি যে পেলাম এটাই হচ্ছে গিয়ে R1 concatenate R2. So QED. Number 1, 3, C. Closed under plan star. How can you prove that one? How can you prove that one? এটা কি হবে? এটা প্রুভ করবেন করে। How can you prove this?
তো স্যার R1 মিনিং স্টার যদি আমার বিলংস টু ল্যাঙ্গুয়েজ হয়,
দেখেন, হ্যাঁ, R1 টা হচ্ছে এরকম স্টার্ট বডি এন্ড। তো প্ল্যান স্টারটা কি হবে? How can I represent plan star? Yes, no.
স্টার্ট দেন হচ্ছে বডিতে
What would be RN star? R1 star.
ফার্স্ট স্টার্ট।
ফাইনাল অটোমেটাটা কি হবে প্ল্যান স্টার করলে?
এনি ল্যাঙ্গুয়েজ মানে
না, এনি ল্যাঙ্গুয়েজ কি আমাকে বলেন। আমার ল্যাঙ্গুয়েজ যদি হয় starts with A. Starts with A. তাহলে আমার ল্যাঙ্গুয়েজটা কিরকম? আমার ল্যাঙ্গুয়েজটা হচ্ছে
আলাইন
এরকম।
করে
ল্যাঙ্গুয়েজটা হচ্ছে starts with A, ফাইনাল অটোমেটাটা কিরকম? A,
এটাকে দিতে জানি এটা ফাইনাল
A, B, B going to death state. নাও আমার এখন ল্যাঙ্গুয়েজটা হচ্ছে এরকম starts with A star. Then how can you draw a finite automata for this?
So starting user and করা ট্রাই আছে, F7টাও এক্সেপ্টেড হবে।
স্টার্টিং এ
স্যার
স্টার্টিং এ
F7টাও তো এক্সেপ্টেড হবে এখানে।
হ্যাঁ, গুড। তাহলে কি করতে হবে? What I need to do? How can I change this one?
স্টার্ট স্টেটটা এন্ড স্টেট হয়ে যাবে।
Start state and state
না
হয়ে যাবে। আচ্ছা, এই এক্সাম্পলটা যদি আপনার ক্লিয়ার না হয়, এটা তো এরকম হবে, এরকম হবে, তাই তো? বা এটাকে আরো সিম্পলি করলে এটা এটা চলে আসে। এটা খুব একটা ভালো এক্সাম্পল হলো না। So let's take this example. Let's take this. Except 7. What will be the finite automata? What will be the finite automata?
AB5
A,
then
B. So this is the skeleton. Then I don't care. Started B. I'm going to text it. Excess habit হচ্ছে এরকম। এটা হচ্ছে
expect করে না AB5
to be like this.
স্যার A dot B, so position কি ইম্পর্টেন্ট এমন কিছু, so এই ফাইলে দেন।
Okay, so this is the catch. Okay, excess AB, this is the catch. Now, if I say accepts AB star, then what will be the finite automata? Tell me. So it is going to accept 1AB, 2AB, 3AB, 4A, 0AB, 1AB, 2B, 3AB. So we can write this A, B, B, A comma B, then it is returning back to states using a epsilon. Do you agree with me or not? This is also. Did you get it?
So, let me take it on, sir. Let me take it.
Yes. Yes. So if R is something like this, then R1 star would be like this. Start, body, and it is returning back to start using epsilon. Okay. So this is the R1 star. Right? Yes. So QED. Now we
Sir,
have
our
proved
start to sir, final state হবে।
এটা final state হবে। Good. Start to final state. Yeah. Yeah, right. Yes. So it's the same way you can represent this way. A comma B, B, A comma B,
So, sir, initial is yeah, R1 minus epsilon or something.
Okay, so this is the case. All right. So now we are trying to prove this theorem. So lemma is finite automata is closed under union, concurrent, and cluster. So we are done with lemma. So what we need to prove? We need to prove that A is regular language accepted by if and only if by a finite automata. So how can we prove that? Now let's go back. Definition of regular language. A language whose set is minimum set closed under union, concat, and cluster. Okay, so this is the definition of regular language. So let's start the proof. We are only going to prove only. As union, concat, and cluster and primitive languages epsilon sigma are accepted so done QAT proved because they are same. As finite automata is closed under union, concat, and cluster, and regular language is also closed under union, concat, and cluster, and primitive languages like empty set and alphabet are accepted by FA, they are same. So that's why these two are equivalent. Did you get this point? Do you have any question you can ask me? No question? কোশ্চেন করেন কথা বলেন প্লিজ guys
or primitive language.
হ্যাঁ what happened
স্যার প্রুফটা আবার হচ্ছে
প্রুফটা খুব সহজ প্রুফটার মূল কথা হচ্ছে the main point is this one is regular language. This one is regular language. This one is regular language. Empty set is regular language. This one is regular language. This one is regular. Same way, we have this one finite automata. This one finite automata. And this one has finite automata. Now, what you are going to do? You are going to applying this operation, this operation, this operation to create new regular language. The same way, you can do this thing here also. Applying this, and this to create equivalent finite automata. So that's why they are actually regular language and finite automata, they are actually equivalent. QED. So this is the proof sketch. Did you get it? Okay.
Yes.
So if you get it, now let's start another topic today, which is called regular expression. Which is called regular expression. So we have seen, we have RL, regular language. Regular language has the acceptor, which is called finite automata. What is acceptor actually? Why it is called acceptor? Why finite automata is called acceptor of regular language? Huh? Why finite automata is called acceptor of regular language?
So finite automata will accept those languages.
So what is the meaning of this? If you have a finite automata and if you give a regular language as input, it will say yes, it is the equivalent finite automata, or it says no. What is the meaning of no? That it is not equivalent finite automata. Or you can say this way, if you gave a finite automata, if you give a string belongs to regular language, it will say yes. And if you give a string which does not belongs to regular language, it say no. Right? So that's how it is accepting the regular language. That's why it is called acceptor. Regular language has another counterpart, which is called generator. Generator is nothing but regular grammar. Regular grammar. So regular grammar is the generator of regular language. Finite automata classification, we know that very well. Finite automata with output, without output. So this way, regular grammar is classified to two ways. One is called left linear grammar. Another one is called right linear grammar. So these are the classification. Grammar part we are going to learn later. But regular language has another thing which is called representer. And that is called regex. Okay. Regular language has another thing which is called representer. It is called regex. So what is representer? What is representer? Yes, no, no, yes. What is representer?
No.
Representer is a mathematical expression to represent a language. And please remember, only regular language has a representer. Any other languages like context-free languages, context-sensitive language, recursively enumerable set, they don't have any representer. Only this is have in regular language. Now let's talk about regex. What is regex and how can we actually deal with regex? Regex. If you have any question, you can ask me. Guys, do you have any question? Hmm? No, sir. Okay. So, operators in regex. Same way, regex has three operators. Number one is union, denoted by plus. Second one is two, concat, represented by dot. Number three is star, represented by star. Operators in regex.
For only this kind of operators only rejects all representative.
All relation.
Sir, only तीनटा optional करने की sir it is representative.
Now, in
Union
regex, there are three operators. These three operators, yes. No more operators. In the actual definition of regex, there are only these three operators.
So that's why results it is representative.
Yes, so the same way you can prove that each regular language has a equivalent regular expression. So they are actually, yes, they three are actually equivalent. Yes, that using that concept you can use that one. The same concept we use for proving finite automata and regular languages equivalent. You can also use the same concept to prove regular expression and regular languages equivalent. So regular expression and finite automata are equivalent. True, that's true. Yes. So let's start. So definition. It is also called recursive definition. So in any recursive definition, we should have initial state, which is nothing but number one. empty language or is represented by phi in regex. Is represented by in regex. All A belongs to is represented by A in regex. Number one. Number two is this. If R1 and R2 are regex, then R1 and are also that means regex is closed under this. So this is the definition of regex. Did you get it? Do you have any query? You can ask. Guys?
No, sir.
So,
No,
sir, recursive harmlessly, sir.
Huh? What happened?
Recursive.
Recursive definition. So you can take any R1 or R2 recursively, you can create another regular expression using this operator, and this operator. Yes, it's a recursive definition. So let's do some example, then it is getting clear. Okay. So let's assume example. My sigma is a comma b. My language is A B, B B. So what would be the regular expression for this? Tell me. What would be the regular expression for this?
Sir, we can add A plus all of
Don't say add, say union.
for union.
So regex would be A union AB union BA. Can you simplify it more?
Take A common. And
Hey, no, don't say common. Don't say common. I know it is understandable by this way, but always consider this way. So it is nothing but A concatenated with A. Here it is nothing but A concatenated with B. So it is nothing but we can write A concatenated with A or B. And this is B concatenated with A, this is B concatenated with B. So we can write this way. B concatenated with A union B. Now again, this part is A union B, this is A union B. So A union B concatenated with A union. So did you get it? Your concept is fine. But here we are not doing the algebra. We are doing the string algebra, not the normal algebra. So in real algebra, we have plus multiplication taking common, but in string algebra, we have union, concat, cluster, and placeholders. Place. Concatenate in the place. Did you understand?
Yes, sir.
Concepts are really same, but it is a little bit different operations. Acha. Etake also, what can we say? This language. What can we say about this language? All strings of length
2.
2. Now, if my language is all strings of length 3, what can we do? We can add one more. Yes. The same way, if length 4, then it will be like this. So on. Now let's take this example. All even length strings. How can I do this? All even length strings. So what would be inside the language?
Sir, A plus B.
আচ্ছা এটা যদি একটু কঠিন হয়
যদি ক্লিন স্টারটা দেই স্যার।
আচ্ছা এটা তাহলে হ্যাঁ এটা দেখি any numbers of A. How can you perform this? Any numbers of A. What would be inside this language?
A to the power clean star.
Think carefully. What would be the string inside the language? What is the first string?
So epsilon.
Okay. Then
A.
then A. Okay. Then
Any number of
2s, 3s.
how about B?
any number of day.
How about B?
So that is also 0s and 1.
Yes, good. Then how about A? Everything is there. So how can you actually create anything, everything? So this is nothing but everything. Because there is no constraint on A or B. Okay. So how can you represent it using cluster?
Sir, will union A and B and then
Good.
clean
Good.
star to the power.
A and B cluster. Yes, that is the answer. Why it is the correct answer? Let's take any string. Let's say I want to generate AA, BAA. How can I generate this? So it is, what is the star? Star means I can take A union B any number of times. So I take A union B, then take and again A union B, again A union B, again A union B, again A union B. For 5-line string, I have take 5 A union B. Therefore, I am crossing out. First one, I am crossing out B. Second one, I am crossing out B. Third one, I am crossing out A. Fourth one, I am crossing out B. Fifth one, I am crossing out B. So I get AA, BAA. Now tell me, all even length string, how can you generate that? Yes, no, no, yes. কোনো নাই
স্যার যদি আগেরটা থেকে স্যার যদি এই লেন্থ 2 এরটা ওইটার উপরে যদি স্যার ক্লিন স্টার ইউজ করি তাহলে স্যার 0 হবে
wonderful খুব সুন্দর
even গুলো
so he wants to say so what is even length string is what is the language would be epsilon AA AB BA BB so on so it is nothing but length would be length equal to twice n, where n greater or equal to 0, right?
Yes,
Length
sir.
is 2n where n is greater or equal to 0. So it is 0, 2, 4, so on. Now this is length 2. This is length 2. Now if we apply transistor over here, then what happens? When it is, we don't take it any times, it is the length of 0. When you take it one time, the length is 2. When you take again, the length is 4. So on. This is continuous. So this is the answer. Right? Did you get it?
Yes, sir.
না বুঝলে বললেন, হ্যাঁ, পরে আবার পরীক্ষার সময় ডায়রিয়া ডিসেন্ট্রি হয়ে যাবে। That time you will say, sir, we have solved so many problems. Don't do this. How about this? A comma B, all strings of length all strings of odd length. How can you do that?
Same as the third.
So 2n plus 1 এর জন্য
2n plus 1.
Yes, so odd number is nothing but twice n plus 1 where n is greater or equal to 0. So the number is 1, 3, 5. So how can you draw the regular expression? Onora, hey, how about other people? What you are doing actually?
Sir,
Only
আগেরটা
two. Wait. I have to control the class at first. Riya Sadman Wasif and what is the other guy? What is his name?
Riyad,
The
sir.
person. Riyad. These two persons are only talking. How about the other guys? What are you doing actually? Joy Bhaumik? Joy Chakma? Mehrunessa?
Yes, sir.
What happened? Why don't you asking question? সব বুঝছেন?
Yes, sir.
Okay, sir. Shubhajit Kumar Bakshi?
Yes, sir.
What is the question?
স্যার লিখতেছি, নোট ডাউন করতেছি।
লোড ডাউন করছেন, আচ্ছা। তন্ময়, where are you?
স্যার আমি সলিউশনগুলো দেখতেছিলাম এক্সাম্পলের সাথে মিলে।
বোঝা যাচ্ছে? Did you understand?
জি স্যার, দেখতেছি।
Okay, Afra Hossain?
Yes, sir.
What happened? What is the questions?
Sir, বুঝতেছি।
ওকে, বুঝতেছেন, ওরা সব বুঝতে পারতেছেন। ওকে, তাহলে সবাই যদি সব বুঝে, এখন আমাকে একটু বলেন তো, all strings of odd length, how can you draw the regular expression?
স্যার আগে ইভেন যেটা করলাম
Mm-hmm.
ওইটার সাথে যদি একটা এক্সট্রা এ ইউনিয়ন বি কনক্যাটেনেট
Wonderful. তাহলে আমি যদি এখানে এটা করি, এটা হচ্ছে গিয়ে
তো
even length.
even number,
Even
sir.
length. কোথায় যোগ করব? কোন সাইডে?
এটার সাথে কনক্যাটেনেট
কোন সাইডে কনক্যাটেনেট করব?
Sir,
প্রিসিডিং কনক্যাটেনেট, প্রিফিক্স না সাফিক্স?
সাফিক্স
আসলে both would be correct. You
দুইটা
can
করে
add over, যে কোনো একটা করলেই হবে, এটা করলেও হবে অথবা
ওর ভিতরে so a plus b dot a plus b dot a plus
এটা করলেও হবে। তো বোঝা গেল, যদি বুঝে থাকেন। মেহরুন্নেসা মতিন, এবার এটা বলেন। আপনারা না, ওয়াসিফ আর রিয়াদ না, মতিন মেহরুন্নেসা,
Yes, sir.
এটা সলিউশন বলেন। all strings length mod 3 equal to 2. What would be solution? What would be the regex? কোশ্চেনটা আগে বলেন, হোয়াট ইজ দ্য ল্যাঙ্গুয়েজটা আগে ডিফাইন করেন, হোয়াট ইজ দ্য স্ট্রিং ইনসাইড দিস, হোয়াট আর দ্য স্ট্রিং ইনসাইড দিস।
অল স্ট্রিংস এত ব্লারি দেখা যাচ্ছে স্যার স্টার্টিং থেকেই। অল
আজকে
স্ট্রিং
তো আজকে মনে হয় না ব্লারি, এটা
স্যার
আপনার
আমার ব্লারি দেখা যাচ্ছে স্যার, আমার বারবার ডিসকানেক্ট হয়ে যাচ্ছে, আপনি দেখতেই পারছেন বারবার আমি ডিসকানেক্ট করতেছি, জয়েন
আজকে
করতেছি।
হচ্ছে গিয়ে সবচেয়ে ক্রিস্টাল ক্লিয়ার ইয়া চলতেছে, লেকচার হচ্ছে।
স্যার আই ক্যান গিভ ইউ স্ক্রিনশট আমারটা।
You always give something excuse. Please don't give this one. So any other person who can answer this question? Any other person?
স্যার এটা লেন্থ হবে, স্ট্রিং এর লেন্থ হবে 012 এর মধ্যে স্যার।
Length of 012 এর মধ্যে কেন? Length 012 এর মধ্যে হবে কেন?
মোট 3 আছে স্যার, মোট 3
আমি
করলে
বলতেছি না, wait. Remainder should be always 2 whenever length is divided by 3. This is the meaning of this. So length should be always what?
2, sir.
2 স্যার।
Whenever divided by 3. So what would be the first string inside the string?
Okay, sir. A,
A, then
then A, B,
AB,
then,
A and B.
BA, BB. What is the
Yes.
next string? What is the next string?
next string.
What would be the next string? আপনাদেরকে একটা জিনিস দেখাই, এটা দেখানো উচিত, নাহলে আপনারা ইয়া হবেন না। আপনারা যা ভাবেন তা না। খেয়াল করেন, এখানে খেয়াল করতেছেন, এই জায়গাটা দেখছেন?
জি স্যার, জি স্যার।
কি দেখতেছেন? কি দেখতেছেন?
স্যার ডার্ক স্পট স্যার।
ওকে, স্যার এটা আমার আগে ছিল না, এটা হয়েছে কিভাবে?
লিখতে লিখতে স্যার।
হ্যাঁ, গুড। এই টেবিলে বসে লিখতে লিখতে হয়েছে, মানে আমার কিন্তু অনলাইন ক্লাস দ্বিগুণ পরিশ্রম হচ্ছে। তারপরে যদি if you don't pay attention it would be very pathetic. I told you, let's go back to study.
জি স্যার।
বলেন, what would be the next string? What would be the next string? Come on, একটা তো বোঝা গেল, a a b b a b. What would be the next string? Sadman Wasif,
Sir,
what would be the next?
would it be a 5? Would it be a 5?
5a, 5a, yes, 5a. কারণ হচ্ছে গিয়ে 2 mod 3 equal to 2, তারপর 5 mod 3 equal to 2, তারপর নেক্সটটা কি 8 mod 3 equal to 2, এইভাবে কন্টিনিউ হবে। তাহলে আমার লেন্থ কত হবে, কত হতে থাকবে? লেন্থ হবে 2,
2,
5, 8, so on. So how can you draw the regular expression for this? What would be the regex? What would be the regex? What would be the regex? বলেন, জানি না স্যার। স্যার জীবের দয়া করে এই টাইপের কিছু একটা বলেন। What would be the building block? Tell me, what would be the building block?
Sir, এখানে তিনটা আছে, A plus B dot
হ্যাঁ, good, very good. কারণ এটা it is nothing but
3
Thyssen
for 3.
plus 2, Thyssen plus 2 and greater or equal to 0. Good.
Sir.
কারণ তাহলে এটা 3 দিয়ে divisible, remainder should be always 2. So we have to write the building block 3n. 3n is nothing but A
plus B
union
dot
B concatenate this
content.
plan start. So এটা 3n হলো, বাকিটা how can I do the rest? এটার সাথে জাস্ট আমি
A plus B A
yes,
plus
good.
union.
এই হয়ে গেল आंसर. Wonderful.
Yes, sir.
Fine, thanks. Let's go to next topic. What is the next thing I can do? By the way, remember, there is no one regular expression. There might have multiple solutions for each problem. Okay, there might have multiple solutions for each problem. But the regular expression I am drawing, those are, you can say, optimal. Those are optimal. Those have one-to-one mapping from minimized finite automata, DFA. So that's why those are optimal. So let's start this. Let's assume this. Starts with A. আচ্ছা, এটা রেগুলার এক্সপ্রেশন কি হবে? regex starts with A. Starts with A. What will be the regex? কথা বলেন।
Sir, A tends to B concurrent.
A union B star. So it can generate any string, but it does not guarantee starts with A. So I put A over here. Done. Am I right? আচ্ছা, এবার দেখি এটা। Ends with A. What would be the regex? A union B star is anything, but it does not guarantee it ends with A. So I put A over there. Suffix is A. Wonderful. Start with A is prefix problem. Ends with A is the suffix problem. আচ্ছা, এবার একটু আস্তে আস্তে একটু কঠিনের দিকে যাই। Contains exactly 2s. What would be the regex? Contains exactly 2s. What would be the regex?
A union A.
A union A union
A union A.
A union A, তারপর then A union A, then come on, তারপর what else? I can give you a trick if you want. Do you want to know the trick?
Yes, sir. Please.
The trick is at first mentally draw the DFA. Then convert that DFA to regular expression. That would be better. So contain exactly 2s. What would be my strategy to draw a DFA?
আচ্ছা স্যার স্টার্ট দেন হচ্ছে
So
again
for drawing, wait. For drawing a DFA, my strategy would be like this. Initially, I don't care how many B I got. Then I get a A. I'm going to take that one. Then I don't care how many B I got. Then again I got the A. I'm going to take that. Finally, I don't care how many B I got. So what would be the regular expression? B clan star A B clan star A B clan star. Did you get it?
yes sir.
All right. If you understand this, A comma B, L contains even number of S. So what would be the regex? Contains even number of S. What will be the building block? This is my building block. So what we are going to do? We are going to take this and we'll put a transistor. Right? Yes. আচ্ছা, এটা যদি বুঝে থাকেন তাহলে আরেকটু কঠিন হয়ে যায়। At best 2A. What would be the regular expression for this? Anybody? Yes. আজকে খুব ক্লিয়ার না ভিডিও? Am I right?
Yes,
স্যার
সাংঘাতিক ক্লিয়ার আছে।
sir.
গতকাল থেকে ইন্টারনেট কানেকশন খুব ভালো হয়ে গেছে ঢাকা সিলেটে। আমি জানি না কেন। After repairing the submarine cable, the line becomes very good. Okay, tell me, what would be the regex?
The content at base selection 17.
At best 2S. So what would be the language?
Start with epsilon.
Epsilon, then A, B, then
Base
AA, AB, BA, BB, then what? BBB, BBBB, so on. Right? Now what would be the regex? What would be the regex? At best 2A. So highest it can have 2A. Highest. Highest it can have 2A. So what would be the regex? So it would be like this.
Sir, দুইটা A content.
দুটো A
A plus B আর A. So A union B আর A union B concatenate.
তাহলে তো এটা হলো না।
আর একটা clean star দিয়ে দিলাম।
এটা করলে না ওয়েট, এটা করলে খালি এটা আসবে। একটু পর
আর আরেকটা হচ্ছে A union B clean star concatenate.
আরেকটা হচ্ছে গিয়ে A ইউনিয়ন B ইউনিয়ন না কনক্যাটিনেট?
Concatenate clean star.
A ইউনিয়ন B তারপর আবার কনক্যাটিনেট।
Concatenate clean star A union B.
তাহলে তো কি হলো? এটা তো কিছুই হলো না। It is actually nothing but A union B constant, all strings. So it is not constant. It is not producing that one, what you are talking about. It is producing A container, A union B constant. It is producing everything. It is producing everything. Then it is going to concatenate. So it would be nothing but what it is producing. It is producing actually everything. It is not it is at least. Whatever you say, it might be the answer of the at least. But it is not at best. It always should have two. It always should have two length. Length 2. Length 2 concatenate everything. This is the case. It is not the answer. No. Wrong. The wrong answer. Did you get your problem? Sadman Wasif.
Yes, sir. এটা at least 2 হয়ে গেল।
এটা at least 2 length 2 হতে পারে। At least length 2. Not 2A. At least length 2. It is at least length 2. This solution is at least length 2. It is far behind the solution. How can you do that? Contain at least 2S. Any other trick? Mm-hmm. Any trick, guys? How about this? How about this? How about this? What it is going to produce? Epsilon with epsilon, 0 length. Epsilon with A and B, 1 length. A with epsilon, 1 length. A with A, 2 length. So this is the case. Okay. Then you concurrent with B star. Done. So this is the case. Do you agree with me or not? So this is the solution. Did you get it? Please tell me, do you have any problems? Tell me.
স্যার বুঝছি স্যার
It does not care how many B it will start with because the constraint is only one A. Then epsilon or union A, union B, and so this one would produce epsilon A, B, epsilon A, B. Then it is going to produce AA, AB, BA, BB, and finally this one produce the extra base. Done. Okay, guys. Now we're done with at best 2A. How about this one? At least 2A. So I can draw this. At least 2A. What is yours? Yes, no, no, yes.
স্যার যে স্যার রং যেটা বললাম ওইটার সাথে স্যার বি গুলো যদি কনক্যাটিনেট
Wrong যেটা বলছেন ওটা তো length at least 2.
ওইটার সাথে যদি স্যার বি গুলো কনক্যাটিনেট করি
Length 2 হয়ে যায়, at least length 2 হয়ে যায়।
নট এ
Okay, at least 2, এটা তো length of 2। এখানে তো গ্যারান্টি নাই যে এর সংখ্যা at least 2। এর গ্যারান্টি তো নেই, এখানে হচ্ছে লেন্থের গ্যারান্টি।
তো
How
স্যার
can
এ
you
প্লাস এ ইউনিয়ন এপসাইলন
A plus A?
এ ইউনিয়ন এপসাইলন
কিন্তু এর তো যে কোনো জায়গায় বসতে পারে, এর তো বসতে পারে যে কোনো জায়গায়। তাহলে খেয়াল করেন এটা কেমন হবে। Initially, I don't care how many B I got, then I get A, then I don't care how many B I got, then I get another A. After that one, I don't care whether I get A or B. Done. So this is the expression. Did you get it?
Yes, sir.
So it will ensure at least 2. Because of this, we will get at least 2A. All right. Next, what else? At best done, at least done, exactly done. Lot of things are done. Do you have any question? Then we can stop here today if you don't want. Do you have any question? Yes, sir. No, sir. So let's check the attendance.
স্যার
Yes.
স্যার আরো কোশ্চেন স্যার, যদি জিএফএ তে স্যার একটা ফাইনাল স্টেপ থাকে, হ্যাঁ, ওইটা মার্কস করলে, হ্যাঁ স্যার, এনএফএ তে একটা স্টেপ, দেন ওইটাকে মার্কস করে যদি বিএফএ মানে করতে যাই, তাহলে স্যার যদি দুইটা হয়ে যায়, সাপোজ এ বি সি, সি একটা ফাইনাল স্টেপ।
ছবি এঁকে দেখান, ছবি এঁকে দেখান, নইলে বুঝবো না। ছবি আঁকেন, প্রেজেন্ট করেন স্লাইড, তারপর বল। Please show me the picture.
Yes, sir.
Show me the picture, the guys who are asking the question. কি করবেন না question? Don't you ask the question? Should I leave or not?
Yes, sir.
And how about your question? How about your question? Is it done?
স্যার আমি জাস্ট শো করতেছিলাম, নট প্রেজেন্টিং।
শো করতেছিলাম, প্রেজেন্ট না মানে
Sir.
বুঝিনি।
স্যার আমি এতে